Let's take a look at the trigger agent, a powerful component included in EventsPro. Here, I have an animated door. The door state is controlled by an animator with a parameter called isOpen. I want this door to open when the player enters this trigger, so let's add a trigger agent. Let's set the trigger source to trigger enter, leave the armed flag checked, set the selective detection to player. In this case, we want to trigger this door over and over, so we'll change the ending behavior to arm. For the event, we'll drag in the animator and choose the function. Animator, set bool, taking a string and a bool. The string is open and the bool is true. We have a second trigger that closes the door, so we'll just duplicate this and set its source to trigger exit. Now we can see that the player is triggering the door to open and close by moving in and out of the trigger. Now let's say we want to open the door, but only after a certain condition has been met. Let's add a second trigger, give it a trigger agent and set it up like before. This time, its target is the other trigger agent and the function is arm trigger. Finally, we go back to the first trigger and disarm it. Now we can see that the door won't open until the player triggers the other trigger first, which arms the trigger and allows it to fire. Here's a similar setup. The player must step on the trigger to open the door. But this time, the trigger they must step on is on another scene, and cross-scene references are a no-no. That's okay. We'll add an event announcer to the other scene. We can either have this announcer ready to announce a specific event name, or we can ask it to announce a specific event. In this case, we'll do the latter. On the trigger agent for the door, we'll change the source to event and tell it to listen to an event called onOpenDoor. Then, on the other scene's trigger agent, we will target the event announcer and tell it to announce the event onOpenDoor. And there you go. The button now opens the other door cross-scene. The trigger agent has many ways to be triggered. It can be called onStart. It can look for objects by name, by tag, by specific collider, or it can be triggered manually. You can also give it delays and alter its selective detection list at runtime. Follow for more information about EventsPro and what you can do in Unity with this incredible system.